Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and time to catch up on some reviews. And this one I was super excited about going to see and really excited to be reviewing for all of you guys. It by Stephen King, and finally bring it to the big screen as it was brought to the small screen on a TV movie. But I was super excited about this film, and I had a lot of buzz, and this killed at the box office, and I really enjoyed this film. And this is directed by Andy Machete, and it's very well balanced and high energy in how they put this story together. Because there's a lot of moving parts, and it moves very fluidly between all of them, and is able to hit on the different characters and introduce character traits about them in a visual way, and that's not heavy-handed or too much exposition. And how it's all brought together is really well done, and it's very atmospheric and dreamlike throughout most of the film, which was very good for this story, and really felt like you're in it with a very dark, very odd kind of feeling towards this film, and really makes you on edge throughout the whole entire film. And really, it doesn't pull any punches. It hits some emotional moments and deals with certain things that is just like, holy crap, this movie's really going there and dealing with these kinds of different things. And I felt emotionally invested in some of the characters, and some of the moments were very frightening and uneasy and eerie and disturbing. And I felt all of those things. In terms of how it's put together, some of the CGI looked really corny, and it had that B-movie vibe, kind of like Evil Dead kind of stuff, and it was darkly funny, but some of the CGI didn't meet the expectations of the rest of the film, and they kind of stuck out a bit, which was a little disappointing. And in terms of the cinematography, Chung Hoon Chung, there's some great camera work in this film, and I was really impressed by how the camera moves around and the shots that it's able to make, and the visuals in this, some of the shots, the framing and everything is just so evocative and just hits you, and is really dark and creepy and eerie and really is unsettling, and a lot of the visuals is able to back that up. This was written by Gary Doberman and was based on a script by Cary Fukunaga, and it's a very intriguing and layered and well-rounded story dealing with all these different kids and this town of Derry and all of their fears and what's going on with this demon thing, the it that is in this film, and trying to balance all of that and what they're dealing with. And in terms of some of the characters, felt a little underdeveloped and didn't get as much time as some of their fellow characters, which I felt was a little disappointing in terms of the film. But some of the characters were super fleshed out and really awesome, and I really cared about them. Now, I have to say, the story kind of putters out towards the very end. The last set piece wasn't, I think, on the same level as the rest of the movie, and I kind of lost, like, the energy that was going and the tension and the fear that was being brought throughout the film. Now, the dialogue is very fresh and disturbing in terms of, and also really funny. The dialogue between the kids is really funny, but some of the dialogue setting up some of the tension is really uneasy and uncomfortable, and does it in such a fantastic way. Now, these ideas of fear and friends and these personal issues like molestation and bullying are dealt with in such a stark, like, brutal way, and it's just brought into this film in such an impactful way that I really appreciated it. Now, the acting, Bill Skarsgård is fantastic as Pennywise. So creepy, so eerie, darkly funny, just unnerving to watch him. Now, Jaden Lieberman, Jeremy Ray Taylor, Sophia Lillis, Finn Wolfhard, and Jack Dylan Graza were some of the standout kids in this film. The child acting was amazing in this film. All of them did a fantastic job. Some of them got more to do and were able to really stand out in this film. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things was the funny one and got some of the best lines of dialogue. But Sophia Lillis, who played Beverly, was amazing. I loved her in this film. She was fantastic. And I wish she could just, like, grow up so that she could be in the sequel, but obviously that's not going to happen. My overall thoughts on the It factor for my review of It, lols, is it's atmospheric, unnerving and surprisingly funny experience. You'll be on the edge of your seat, creeped out throughout this whole entire film. There's not a whole lot of jump scares. It's not like, boo, scare you kind of thing. It deals with things in a disturbing and unnerving way, very much like The Shining, that I really appreciated. So I'm going to give it an A minus.